Every year there seems to be more venues, more shows, more performers. Edinburgh's population of 450,000 doubles in the month of August, and during that time 1.5 million tickets are sold for shows, and around £125 million will be generated for the city. But most of the 17,000 performers will leave Edinburgh without making a penny. What's your biggest loss ever? Can you remember?
I lost with my plays. I used to put on plays for 3 or 4 years, and there were sort of 6 people in them, and you had to put them up in an Edinburgh flat, which is one of the major expenses, which is the thing that kind of infuriates me, is that the Edinburgh, and I can understand it completely, but the Edinburgh people rent out their flats at 4 times the usual rent, and you know, so it costs you £1,000, £800 to £1,000 to stay in the city, you know.
And a place like this will cost some student theatre company £2,000 just to sleep 4 in a room like this. It's just getting ridiculous. Ooh, what is that? Who are you?
Well, the first year we came up, we stayed in a Masonic lodge when we were students, so on the floor of the Masonic lodge just by the castle. So there was no bathroom, there was 1 toilet, there was 50 people sleeping on the floor of this Masonic lodge. And so that was pretty, I mean, it was, you know, it was brilliant though as well. I mean, when you're 19 or 20, it doesn't really matter.
Excitement of
you know, you're there with just loads of boys and girls and having a great time.
While your top scale performer, who's performing at the International Festival, will be staying in a place like this. This is the Balmoral Hotel. And look at this grandeur. This is the front room. How superb is this? Look over here, the dining room, where they have strawberries with little men's suits on. This is just amazing. If you follow me through here, down the hallway, a hallway in a hotel room. This is the bedroom, fantastic, and even here, this bathroom is bigger than most people's rooms in Edinburgh. Fantastic. This is where I want to stay next year. Right, I've got the stuff, let's go. So all in all, how much does it cost to put on an Edinburgh show? So we've got accommodation at...
Well, yeah, I'd say per, you know, if you can get that about £1,000 per person.
£1,000 per person.
Your tech guy, you know, so that's a kind of another £1,000 to getting
PR.
So leafleters, you know, that costs £1,000 to get leafleters to come up, find somewhere to put them up. If you don't get local leafleters, any advertising, but also if you're paying people to get the papers in, you know, that's probably about a third of your budget really just gone.
I'll tell you, look, there's a £5. Little wine.
Thank you. Well, I know that's a kind of joke, but I'm gonna take it. And keep,
I would.
I'm gonna keep it, and that'll go towards my rent.
Without a doubt, this has been the most stressful day of filming I've ever done. Back to the studio, and I'll see you another time.
Andre Vincent with his special report, about which most of the studio were going, "We don't care, we live here."